You saved Spinelli's life last summer, and we all owe you for that. So the least I can do is warn you that you are going about this all wrong.
I'm not looking for revenge. I'm looking for justice.
All right, well, I'm not going to judge you for wanting to blame somebody for your sister's death, but it was the way your sister lived her life that got her killed.
My sister was murdered. Her body was thrown out in the woods, and then she was dug up and tossed around until she ended up on a slab in the county morgue. You're gonna sit there and look at me and tell me she deserved that? While Sonny walks?
Now, what I'm going to tell you, that turning this into a war with Sonny is the wrong thing to do. You're going to upset Spinelli, all of Sonny's family, and everyone you care about. And for what?
I'm tired of trading this blood for blood. I'm sick of Sonny buying his way out of the justice system. So I'm going to give him justice of my own. I'm going to break him down just the way he broke my sister. To nothing.
I didn't know your sister very well, but I do know that she cared about you, and I can't believe that she would want this for your life.
I'm not trying to hurt you. I miss you too, but I can't trust you. Every time you convince me we're okay, you lose it and get physical.
It won't happen again, I swear.
You always say that. I don't know if you can stop yourself. Maybe you need help or something.
Look, you just get me upset sometimes, okay? But I get it now. I'm aware. That's why I know it won't happen again.
I don't know.
Let me prove it, okay? One date, something easy, no pressure. Nicole's having a party tonight. Or we could catch a movie or something after basketball practice. Look, I honestly don't care as long as we're together. I won't even touch your hand. Okay, no touching, no kissing. Unless you really want me to.
Nicole's obnoxious and I'm not talking to her. But I guess we could go to a movie.
Okay. I'll pick you up after practice.
Ethan, I was hoping I'd see you.
Hey, you.
You'll never guess what song I heard on the radio the other day. You remember the very first time you sang karaoke?
Listen, Dawson, you need to take this arraignment more seriously. You don't know who you're dealing with.
I've been a federal prosecutor a long time. Arraignments are just a formality. The real work starts at trial.
You never faced Diane Miller. She's a barracuda. And her client is as slippery as they come. You need to be prepared.
Local cops always scream the loudest. I'll tell you what, Commish. I'll let you do your job. You let me do mine.
Commissioner Scorpio? Claire Walsh from the Federal Prosecutor's Office. Hi, Ed. How's it going?
Fine.
Listen, Commissioner, do you mind if I take a moment with my colleague here?
Not at all.
What do you need, Counselor?
I'm taking over the Corinthos case.
Don't be ridiculous. I have an arraignment to get to.
Then it looks like I got here just in time.
This is my case, Claire. You have no authority.
But I do have a message from Paula Meyer. You remember Paula? She was your intern last year.
I don't have to listen to this.
Well, it turns out your inability to keep your pants zipped makes you a liability. And I can see it now. Corinthos' people find out. They offer you a nice bonus to blow a cross-exam or not call a witness.
What are you insinuating?
I am reminding you that you are ripe for corruption. And there is some indication that you compromised a case in the past. U.S. versus DeVol?
Never thrown a case in my life.
Well, I have evidence that proves otherwise. This file will stay between us if you walk away from the Corinthos case.
And if I refuse?
Make it easy on yourself, Ev. Announce you have to step aside for a family emergency, or I turn this over to our superiors and your career goes down in flames.
Why are you doing this?
We have one shot at Sonny Corinthos, and frankly, you're overmatched. Go home, Everett, and let me take down the big boy.
I just don't want to be tied down to one firm in particular. That's all. I want to be a free agent.
No. You think you're too good to defend monsters. To which I reply, this country was founded on the principles of innocent until proven guilty, and every citizen has the right to a vigorous defense in exchange for a generous retainer.
That's your choice. Maybe I just don't want to work on an ongoing defense for people that I know are guilty.
And yet here you sit, willing to go on record as one of Sonny's attorneys.
All right, I'm a hypocrite, but I'm a mother more than anything else, and I have a daughter who is in emotional pain right now because she doesn't know how she feels about her father, and if I can get him exonerated, maybe at least she'd hate herself a little bit less because her daddy isn't behind bars.
All the more reason for you to join my firm.
You're gonna use my family issues to get your way?
If it works.
You have a heart of stone.
Look at me. Do I look like a woman who ever takes no for an answer? Just ask him.
It's all right, Paul. I'll take it from here, okay?
Wow. You look fabulous.
Yeah, well, I feel kind of like not myself.
Well, let's hope the court responds to the new you.
What are you doing?
That has yet to be determined.
I want you to tell Diane right now that you need me to help with your defense.
What do you think's going on in the courtroom now?
A lot of shuffling papers and a lot of stalling. Can you teach me how to play this game, this Last Planet?
That's Spinelli. He's an expert.
Spinelli does not have the patience to teach me how to play a game, and Morgan beats me all the time.
Look, I'm not a kid anymore. I can't play video games while my dad's on trial for something that I did.
Okay. All right, I know that you want to be treated as an adult. That's fine. Adults learn how to accept compromise.
You never compromise on anything.
I compromise a lot because your dad asked me to, or it's part of my job, or because one of you guys needs me. And that's okay. It's not always convenient. But it is necessary to compromise.
I just want to take responsibility for what I did. It's frustrating that Dad doesn't let me. It just feels wrong.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel wrong to your dad because Sonny played a part in what Claudia did to you, and he wants to own this. Why do you have to fight him on this?
Dad saying that he killed Claudia is the same thing as him refusing to let me into the business. It just proves that he has no faith in me.
I'm surprised. You're the last person I would think that would want to defend me.
I'm doing this for our daughter who happens to love you no matter what she says. And when she said that she wanted you behind bars, she really didn't mean it. And if you end up there, she will never get over it.
All right. This is all very heartwarming. But unless Alexis joins my firm, she does not get a seat at this table.
It's your defense. You get to decide. It's for our daughter.
Can you two just work this out? Because
there's still time to change attorneys, Sonny, if that's what you want.
Look, I appreciate your offer. Diane's got it covered. The arraignment is just a formality, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
Your call. Dawson.
Oh.
He's a cipher. You don't have to worry about him. He'll be unprepared.
Claire Walsh for the government. I'm so looking forward to putting your client behind bars.
Five-card stud is the game you want to start with. It's the purest.
Why is it called stud?
No idea. So, first rule is watch your tells.
My what?
Your tells. They're the subtle indicators that let your opponent know what kind of hand you're holding. For example, you just threw down your cards, so I can assume you either have a terrible hand or someone just killed your kitten.
I don't have a kitten.
Well, there you go. So you just lost. All right, now try again. Pick up the cards and try to keep a poker face.
I feel like in a Lady Gaga video. I think I can handle this.
They also say keep your cards close to your vest so as no one can peek. Yeah. So now, all right, now I'm guessing you think you have a good hand, but you're not sure.
Okay, I forgot which one was higher. Full house or straight?
Full house. And now I know that you have one or the other. But you don't really care, do you? You're just happy to be playing poker instead of hanging out with Kiefer.